up, Chet? What up, Chet? Y'all let me know what's going on.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
Already know what time it is.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
He stopped just a chain length or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second and inches. Grab near the sticks. It's Bernard. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, Matt Deep, he did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football and knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get him. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone.
Stop throwing that bitch like that. Real time. Shit pissing me off.
Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air. It's Mateer. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Swings it out to the flat.
Should have knocked that bitch out.
For a first down, they'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh
Stuck it out there like that. You should have knocked it out.
Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Takes the easy completion.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory.
Damn, that motherfucker took off.
It's a first down and more. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Trying to make men. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Brings him to the open.
It was so positive, and you did such a good job scrambling and making a play, but finish that play understanding I got some positive yards. Let's get down. Let's take care of the football. Didn't do a good job at the end of the run.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Miller.
So you better hang
and with
on
that
to
stop,
it.
we are headed toward the end of the first
You know
quarter.
they're good defense.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. He leaves it with his back. And
on,
there was
72.
nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hale. And he's still running after the move. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
For this offense, it was a bit of a feeling out process there in the first quarter, just trying to find the rhythm and find any holes in the defense they could. Here in the second quarter, they're getting aggressive. They found the matchup they wanted to take advantage of. One-on-one, the quarterback and his target link up for a huge score to finally get on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
The Sooners in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown time. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Moving away from pressure. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Creates a little space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Out of the backfield, he's open. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama pushing the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Mateer. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball. Right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left, wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hitting turn. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they had hoped for.
So when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
It's a nice throw by the QB there.
Stop, Jake.
Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team. Sure catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They go to the ground. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the ground, it's Peoples. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On the move. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Donaldson. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive. It starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for room. It's Peoples.
Oh, I fucked that.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Under fire. He gets the job done.
My ball's gonna put it down. Not in his stomach.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Now the play fake. He's got him this time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at the Ohio State University, all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack.
Well, good man, but see.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air on first down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So it's just settle down a little bit. Won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. All of a sudden, this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Lost a throw on first down. A strike downfield. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Throws for the tight end.
Well, we balled.
They ruin an early drive with the turnover. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just
Turning it on. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Just ran him over. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge.
Come on, Ty. Throw the damn ball.
Play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Simpson.
I'll do it right to him.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
What's up, Jake?
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
The give to the tailback. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the catch, it's Edwards. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Perfect. That was perfect. Ryan did exactly what he was supposed to do.
2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham.
Good tackle, boy.
Space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Tate.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end.
Yes.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard. Just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That's caught. It's Tate. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He's taking the shot.
Sure. Hold on to the ball.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Just shedding tackles. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Graham. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
Yes, he's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he added the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field.
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense.
Touchdown time! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Stop right here.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Donaldson. Turning it on. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Caught near the sticks, it's Jackson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds a little space. Gets it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Starts with a second down play. Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls.
There he goes. Into the end zone.
That's just classic.
And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. That gamble will not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Rushes on him.
As an offense, you've got to know in this part of the field, deep in your own end, you've got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads.
Can I get a flag?
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Buying some time.
What are you doing?
And it's a touchdown. But hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the move, it's Jackson. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Yep.
Big time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
What they say. Everything on be short.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He's taking the deep shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I don't understand why they won't turn around, bro.
This offense set up now.
Big time players make big time.
You could have jumped up and caught that.
Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely.
That is some total dog shit,
late in
man.
the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Oh, my God. I knew he was going. Bruh. Damn, bro. I don't even know what the fuck I was thinking. I knew that shit was coming.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap in this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Fired just a little too long.
Ooh, they red, not bad. I ain't even holding that long.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Makes his man miss. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Alabama quickly back to the line. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And as he throws, the pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Makes a catch.
Why are you throwing the ball like that? Just put the ball on
That
him.
is how we will wrap this one up. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding.